And this first tutorial, we're just going to show you how to kind of get your Google site up and running and some of the basics on how to use Google Sites. So in Google Drive, you're going to click New, and then you're going to come down here to More, and then select a Google Sites, and that's going to open up this new page for you. And on this new page, you are going to, first thing, title your Google Sites with your battle name. So if you're doing the Battle of Shiloh, you'll come up here to the top left and type in Battle of Shiloh. So once you do that, then we're going to share it with our group members. So Battle of Shiloh. And you're going to come over here past the undo, redo, preview. Let's see what it looks like. You're going to add editors. And you're going to add your group members so that you can all work on it at the same time. So you come down here to invite people. So I'm going to invite Ms. Barkmeyer. So that she can edit it, even though she's already on here. So it'll send her, and then you can all go to your emails and check that. So Google Sites, kind of the basics. You have the ability to change and edit while it still keeps the formatting in check. So you can double click on pre-existing text to name it and type what you want. If you want it to all be one line, you have the ability to click and drag to make it wider, to make it skinnier, to make it even. If you don't like the background, you can choose an image by uploading or selecting a different image. If you want to rock the wave team pride, you can select a wave and make that your background. If you want to find a picture of your battle, you can go to the Library of Congress website and find one there. You can change the different header types. So this is just a plain banner. I typically find this is a really good one. The large banner gets a little too big, and then the title only is a little plain. So the banner is a good one. And then adding stuff onto your site kind of goes over here to the insert. So kind of your four basics: text box, images, embedding URLs, and uploads. You're probably just going to be hanging out with the text box and images. So you can either click here and it will add them onto your Google Sites kind of at the next available spot, and you can type in text. So the Battle of Shiloh was tricky because, and then you'd put what your group put there. If you want to make the text different, you can come up here to normal text. You have title, heading, subheading, or just normal text, kind of depending on the size you want. You can make it bold. You can italicize it. You can center it. You can even create lists or bullets if you wanted. You can add links. If you don't like it, you can always trash it. And you can really do a lot of, we won't mess with that. What you'll be kind of just looking at is what you want to make it kind of title-wise. If you only want it to take up half and you want to put a picture in the other half, that gives you the ability to click and drag. And it will kind of use these guidelines to stick it where it needs to. And say I wanted to put an image there, I could either click up here to image, or a cool feature is you can double click on the area you want something, and you can either do it from Drive, upload images, URL, or text. So I want to put an image here. If I have an image already, I can go to my Google Drive and upload it, or I can search an image. Let's see if there's anything. Battle of Shiloh. So we can use that image because it's in that creative category. Click and drag that. We can crop it as well if you need to, or uncrop it if you don't like how you did it. If you want to change the background on this color, you come over here to the color palette. You can do different colors or emphasis as well, or add an image to the background. If you're going to add an image behind text, you have to be able to read the text. If you did some crazy picture that ends up kind of blocking out your text, that becomes an issue because your text is most important. Some other elements, if you want to put a divider, that's an element, and it'll pop up underneath and kind of create this divide between sections. And then you can insert a few things from Google Drive. If you want to insert a PDF or picture, you can embed YouTube calendars. The only thing you might use that for right now is the map. If you want to embed a Google map into it, and then Google Docs, slides, sheets, forms as well. We'll kind of get in what you need on those in the next one, but you just kind of click on it and it'll give you a preview of your docs. And if you want to upload one, or not necessarily upload, but insert one, you double click on it. Click on it and then click insert, and it will put it onto your page that you're on. And again, you can drag it down and make it so it shows more, or even make it skinnier and only take up half the page. Kind of up to you and your preference. But then people will be able to scroll and see all of it once you publish your website. A couple other things, pages. You can click here and add different pages. So we'll look at the other pages you'll need on the next tutorial. That's how you add the pages. And then you can choose different themes you want as well. We're on the simple, that's the default, but you can kind of look through these other ones and change and kind of adjust how you want to, be that the color, the style. You can kind of play through that. So you can even select your font styles. Find one that you and your group like. This should not be a big argument. Find one that you all can settle on and work with it. But this should not take up a whole class period trying to determine what theme we're going to roll with as a group. So in the next one, we'll look at kind of some more of the details you'll need on your website instead of just the details of how to use it. Last thing, when you are all done, you're going to click publish, and you get to determine what your URL is going to be. So you're going to have the sites.google.com at usd437.net / and then you're going to put the Battle of Shiloh with spaces or without, and then keep that at anyone at usd437.net can see, and then you're going to click publish, and that's going to make it so that you can actually see it. And then anytime you make updates, all you have to do again is click publish and it will just kind of update the current site, which is easy to use. So on the next one, we will get into more details of what you'll need on your site.